So something pretty remarkable is happening in the UAE in late 2025. They're essentially packing their entire tech and AI calendar into one intense 6-week sprint. Now, this isn't just a coincidence, not at all. It's a very calculated, very ambitious statement. So let's break down this strategic roadmap and figure out what it all means.
This quote right here, it absolutely nails it. You see, this whirlwind of activity isn't just a bunch of conferences happening at the same time. It's a coordinated, strategic play by the UAE to cement itself as the digital hub for the entire region. You can almost think of it like a tech supernova. For 6 weeks, from November through December 2025, the UAE is creating this high-stakes, super concentrated blast of summits and expos. And it's a huge signal of their ambition, all tying back to their national strategy Vision 2031. The whole point is to use AI to completely transform their economy, moving beyond oil into a future built on knowledge and tech. So, this sprint is basically broken into 2 parts, and they're distinct but totally connected. November is all about the real-world application of AI. Think industry, finance, the nitty-gritty. Then December pivots. It looks ahead to the future of finance with blockchain, and then zooms out to the high-level national policies needed to make it all work. You see the pattern? It's from the ground up, then top down. Really smart.
Okay, so let's dive into that first phase, the November rush. And it really is a rush. This is where the calendar is packed, and it's all about targeting specific industries and very specific uses for AI.
The month kicks right off with a 1-2 punch, focusing on 2 of the nation's most critical sectors: energy, of course, and digital defense. This first cluster of events is really about embedding AI into the foundational pillars of the economy.
So first, you have ADIPEC. Now, this is a massive global energy event, but the conversation has shifted. It's now all about how AI can drive decarbonization, with things like predictive maintenance and smarter carbon tracking. Then, literally right after, the TechNext Summit asks the most important follow-up question. Great, now, how do we secure all of this new AI-powered infrastructure?
Okay, so as we hit the middle of the month, the spotlight moves. It shifts away from heavy industry and zooms in on the corporate and financial worlds. These next events are all about getting AI out of the lab and into real-world business applications.
On November 11th, you've got Experts Live Emirates, which is basically a showcase of actual case studies, how companies are really implementing cloud and AI solutions. And happening at the exact same time is Finnovex Middle East, which is setting the gold standard for AI in banking. We're talking everything from algorithmic lending to AI-powered compliance. It's a huge move to solidify the UAE's position as a fintech leader.
And then we get to the final wave of November's events. This is where the aperture really widens. The conversation moves beyond just specific uses and into the broader AI marketplace itself. And just as important, the critical governance discussions that need to happen.
You've got the World AI Technology Expo, which is this giant marketplace designed to bring vendors and buyers together. It's all about one thing: commercialization. But then, just a few days later, you get the other side of the coin with the Global Legal Confex. And this is where they're tackling the really hard questions: AI ethics, data privacy, and the compliance rules that are becoming absolutely essential for anyone doing business in the Gulf.
All right, that brings us to the final month. December is where we see a strategic pivot. The focus gets even sharper, honing in on blockchain technology and the really big picture national-level integration of AI.
December starts with a bang, Binance Blockchain Week. Now, this is the anchor event for the whole region's Web3 and crypto community. Having it here is a massive signal about the UAE's ambitions in the future of, decentralized finance. But listen, this is so much more than just a crypto conference. It's really a showcase for how the regulatory landscape in the Gulf is evolving, and crucially, it highlights how major companies are adopting blockchain technology, taking it way beyond just digital currencies.
And then we get to the grand finale of this whole 6-week sprint, the Global AI Show in Abu Dhabi. This is it. This is the event that pulls all those different threads from industry, finance, security, blockchain, all of it, together at the highest levels of national policy.
Right here is where business strategy officially meets national vision. GUYS brings policymakers, top-tier researchers, and major corporate buyers all into one room. The goal? To spotlight exactly how AI is going to be woven into every single sector of the economy. If you want to know where the UAE's AI strategy is heading, this is the place to be. It's the key indicator.
And to really grasp the big picture, think about this for a second.
At the very same time this massive AI show is going on, there's another event called Automechana. It's not a tech conference, not at all, but it shows how AI is quietly reshaping even traditional industries, like the automotive aftermarket. And that's proof that this isn't just a tech thing. AI's influence is spreading to absolutely every corner of the economy.
So we get to the most important question. Why does this ridiculously packed calendar actually matter? I mean, it's not just about knowing what's happening and when. It's about understanding the strategic value for any business, any investor, anyone looking to make a mark in the region.
It really boils down to 3 core advantages. First, you get policy access. You're in the room with the people who are literally writing the rules for this new digital economy. Second is market reach. It's an incredible opportunity to get in front of investors, startups, and enterprise buyers all at once. And third, and this might be the most important, is national alignment. When you participate in these events, you're aligning your company with the UAE's national strategy. And frankly, that is often the fastest way to unlock major partnerships.
And that brings us to our final, and I think most crucial takeaway. It's about the difference between just showing up and actually engaging in a way that creates a real, tangible advantage.
Look, the real return on your investment here isn't going to come from scanning a badge or shaking a few hands. It's found in strategic participation. It's about getting on stage, forming real partnerships, and actively positioning your brand right at the center of the UAE's AI-powered future.
The message from this entire 6-week sprint is crystal clear. The UAE is setting the agenda, and the real value is going to be created by those who actively and strategically engage. So the only real question left for anyone in this space is, what's your move?